There are 3 steps to saving before you can begin editing: creating a project folder, setting the scratch disk, and finally, saving your project file. Step number 1 is creating a project folder where you can store all of your media files that are related to a specific project. Go to File and click on New Folder. If you want to store the project in a portable drive, first select the drive by double-clicking it. Then go to File and click New Folder. The folder should appear in your drive awaiting a new name. Ideally, name the folder after the name of your project. Folders should contain only a single project so that it becomes easier to locate. Each time you work on a new project, create a new folder. It's easier keeping track of projects if they have a name that makes them clearly recognizable and easy to find among all the clutter. Step number 2 takes place when you open Final Cut Pro. To open, click on the application icon, which should be located in the dock or in the Applications folder. You may be prompted to reset the scratch disk. Click on Reset Scratch Disk. The scratch disk will then open. Otherwise, click under Final Cut Pro on System Settings, and that too will open the scratch disk. The scratch disk shows the media files that will be associated with your project: video capture, video render and audio render, waveform cache, thumbnail cache, and autosave vault. Click the Set button that is to the right of the media file setting. In the Choose window, select your project folder as the destination. The scratch disk establishes a pathway between Final Cut Pro and your project folder. When set properly, Final Cut Pro will always reference your source media, namely the video and audio files, which are stored in your project folder. This is one of the most important procedures you should take before editing. It's vital that you reset the scratch disk before you do any editing, whether it's a brand new project or an existing one. Failure to set your scratch disk before you edit might result in saving your files to some other folder. The final step to saving properly occurs when you save a project file to your project folder. In Final Cut Pro, go to File, Save Project As, and in the Save window, select the name for your file and choose your project folder in the destination field. When you open your project folder, you will see the project file as well as additional folders which were created when you set the scratch disk. As long as you follow these 3 steps prior to editing, all of the files that are related to your project will essentially be placed under one roof.